Broadcasting from the Human Touch exhibit here in Las Vegas. I'm Dave Graveline. Welcome back into tomorrow. Always running across some really cool guests with some cool new products that we love to share with you. If you're listening on the radio, have no fear, but run, don't walk to your nearest web browser when you can, not when you're driving. And be sure and catch the videos of all of our radio interviews, because we're showing you the guests and often, more importantly, as even they would agree, their products. So you want to do that, especially with our next guest. She's the senior product manager for a company called Noesis, and I'll introduce her in a second. But if you're looking to keep your floors fresh and clean, and who isn't or shouldn't be, without lifting a finger, oh, yeah, that gets your attention. Our next guest can help, and it's Katie Roberts. Katie, welcome into tomorrow.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure. And while there seems to be a plethora of robotic vacuums and mops and so forth these days, you've got Noesis. Tell me first about the company, which is one of the Positech companies, I understand. But what is Noesis about?
Yeah, Noesis is our indoor cleaning robotics brand. We are launching for the first time here at CES with a focus on indoor cleaning robotics. And Noesis means kind of all-knowing. So obviously there's a ton of intelligence and technology in robotics, so it really only makes sense to be all-knowing for our cleaning brand.
Oh, very good. And what sets this Noesis? Is this the Florio that you brought with us?
Yes, this is Noesis Florio.
Okay. What sets it apart from, again, the plethora of other vacuum and mop robots that are available?
Yeah, no, I'm so excited to tell you guys about it. So this is Noesis Florio. It is a robotic floor cleaner, and it really is like no other robotic floor cleaner on the market. And not only does it mop and vacuum, but the way it mops is a little bit different than everyone else. Because in the docking station, we have a self-changing pad system. So when you look at some of the other robotic vacuums and mops out there, they will reuse the same pad over and over again.
Yeah.
You have to remember to go change it, so it's going to get a little gross. Then there's others that will self-wash it, but what you don't really think,
it's still the same old one.
It is, and thinking about it, like, you have to go empty the dirty water tank, which can get really gross if you've forgotten about it. So where Florio can help is there is no dirty water tank. What it does is it uses single-use biodegradable cleaning pads, and the docking station will automatically change those cleaning pads as often as you like.
So when you say you don't have to lift a finger, you're really serious about that.
Exactly. You don't have to touch it. You don't have anything to empty other than simply after it goes back into the docking station to change out those pads. It's as simple, you pull out a bin and you just throw away the pads.
Wow. So can you show us the pad? I know we've got the robot here on the table.
Yeah. So
I see. Nice.
It's very, it's has a little bit of texture on it for scrubbing, and just the way it scrubs the floors. It's inspired by the way we would traditionally mop and scrub our floors, which is with two hands. So we call it advanced dynamic scrub technology. So it applies a very even force with a little bit of back and forth motion. So it's really scrubbing and getting your floors as clean as possible.
Very nice. And then again, it changes it on its own.
Exactly. So all in the docking station, and the cool thing is you get to decide when it changes. So it will default to a normal, like when the pad should be dirty, but let's say you go to clean your bathroom and you want it to change the pad before it goes to your kitchen. So you're not cross-contaminating, you're not spreading that same germs like around your home, so you can decide in the app how often it changes those pads.
Or if you keep a relatively clean house, normally, hopefully, you don't need to change them as often. But it's something you can look at and determine, well, that's not even dirty yet or something.
Exactly.
Use the same pad.
Exactly. It's completely your custom control within the Florio app.
Gotcha. Now, is it adding water somehow or cleaning solution or something?
Yes, no, for sure. So obviously we have a couple different cleaning modes. You can do vacuum only, wet mop only, even a dry mopping option, or you can do the combination of vacuuming and wet mopping. In the docking station up here at the top, there's a 2-liter clean water tank. And up here at the top, it's easy. You fill it up. You really don't have to touch it for quite some time. 2 liters is quite a bit of water.
Yeah.
And you can add some of our Noesis cleaning solution if you would like, an extra deep clean, and it will actually put the water into the robot itself. You can see here, there's a nice little hole, so the docking station will automatically fill the water tank that's on board the robot.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And if you got that extra cleaning solution, which I like that idea because one of the ones I use currently, it's just water, and you're thinking, well, how clean is just water getting, right? And again, it's not a changeable. Well, I can change it manually,
Right.
But the machine doesn't change the mop. So I'm really liking that concept. This is really cool, and it uses similar technology to some of the other robots in the sense that it's looking around and mapping the house, right?
Exactly.
And doing what it's and avoiding furniture, and so one would expect.
Yeah, and we have some more special technology in terms of how it navigates and moves around your home. So we do have an LDS sensor at the top, and that is for mapping. So it creates a perfect 3D map of your home. So it's really efficient. It knows where things are. It creates the map of your home. And then in the front, we actually have some cameras, and we call this neural vision.
Neural vision. Now, is this the kind of camera that would detect things in the way, obstructions, maybe even pet mess?
Yes,
oh.
yes. So it can identify any obstacle over 10 millimeters, and that's notoriously difficult. Cables and wires, phone chargers on the floor.
What are you suggesting in our studios? We have all cables and wires and stuff? Yeah,
this is going to avoid those for sure. So it might get tangled up in other robots, but not for Florio.
I'm liking that because, again, the one that I use, which I do like, obviously not your brand, we might have to change that.
Yeah.
It tends to get tangled up in reports that it's stuck in a studio, do something, or the control room has got a problem. Yeah, well, you know, maybe it's not the room, it's the device.
Exactly. So Florio won't have that issue for you.
Very cool. Is it available now? And if not, how soon and how much?
It will be available in March on Amazon for about $1,400.
Okay, in time for my birthday in March. So see, you guys
Perfect.
planned it.
We'll have to get you set up for your birthday.
Exactly, planned it properly. Katie Roberts is Senior Product Manager for Noesis, a Positech company. And you can visit noesisrobotics.com. It's Noesis. NoesisRobotics.com will get you there when you visit intotomorrow.com and see this cool new robot available just in a couple of months. In time for my birthday, of course. They planned it on purpose that way, right? So I'll talk about it more. Katie, thanks so much for joining us. Cool products. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
It's our pleasure. Now she earns the massage chair here in the Human Touch booth. As Into Tomorrow continues, I'm Dave Graveline. Lots more to come from Lost Wages, Nevada, right here on the Advanced Media Network.